Hey guys, Craig here and welcome back to more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Last time we kind of left it in the middle instead of the end of the trial, which is kind of unlike me, but I don't know, I was really tired at the time, my throat was killing me and I had a lot on my mind. But, nothing really that serious, so don't worry about it before anyone thinks about anything like that. And today we are continuing on by continuing the trial. Don't you trust me? Trust us? Don't you trust me? Hope I'm not interrupting anything, pals. Oh, yes I am. I'll come back later. I just love the sad face whenever he goes away. It's like, I'll come back later, you piece of... You got some nerve, pal, making the detective run around all while on duty. Top it all, you call me here. I've seen happier people at funerals. Sorry, detective. You have better be, pal. Hey! I didn't see you there, Chief Prosecutor Skye. That's okay, so have you brought what I asked? Oh, you mean this, right? My apologies, detective. Due to my present circumstances, I was forced to use Mr. Wright's name when making my request. My name? Never in a million years would I thought it was you who asked me. Could I bother to bring me the SL9 incident files? I'll need them by noon. Talk about crazy. The SL9 incident. But Lana, that's... I thought Mr. Wright might need them, so I had them brought here. Here, you might do well to read them. I cannot word things at all. It's like me and I streamed Paper Mario N64 last night, and I cannot word things or crap very, bro. I was like, Andrew, can you just read this for me? I can't believe you. The Chief Prosecutor were a witness to that case. Miss Skye was a witness? Things are getting more interesting, isn't it? Take it from me, you don't want anything to do with serial murders. Oh, what, now that I've brought your stuff, you're just going to ignore me? Emma, but why? Why is your name in here? What? My name's in there? I don't know. Unless... No, it couldn't be. Lana, this SL9 incident, is that... That's a classification number the police filed it under. 2 years ago, the rest of the world knew it as the Joe Dark killings. The Joe Dark? No, Lana. That's over with. No! Emma, wait. She's run away. You know, I just remembered. I gotta be somewhere. Sorry, pal, but I'm obvious. Smite. Is this been a bit glitchy? Joe Marshall, Angel Starr, Damon Gant, Miles Edgeworth. Not to mention Alana and Emma. Everyone involved in this case is connected to those killings 2 years ago. This can't be just a coincidence. Knowing you just might be able to figure it out. Time to get back to the trial, Mr. Wright. Best of luck. Better to get a look at this file. Sad face, is this how close I was to the end of the episode last time? Well, that makes me happy to hear. No, I'm not gonna say it. Because I don't want like the first half of this to get corrupted and go like, oh yeah, we just missed like a really important part which I had to do no effort to get to. That was badly worded as well. Court is now reconvened for a trial of Miss Lana Skye. Emma didn't come back. Allow me to call the next witness to the stand. The officer in charge of guarding the evidence room on the day of a crime. Witness, please state your name and occupation. Me, partner? Oh, I'm just a man, same as you, wandering around the trails of civilization. Occasionally helping the elderly cross intersections when needed. Yes, we get it. Oh, I know. You're a patrolman. As for my name, if you listen hard enough, you may hear the howling wind call it out. To be exact, it's Jake Marshall, Your Honor. Howling wind? I've never heard a trip described in that way before. Haha. No, Mr. Marshall. Let me ask you something. I was getting the name of the accent wrong for a little second there. You were in charge of guarding the evidence room on the day the crime took place? Is this correct? According to the papers, partner. I can't hit the button. What do you mean? Desperados, souls, balanced desert sands. No paper can sum it up. Maybe it's best we can get all along with this quickly. Please share with us your testimony of the day of the crime. In plain old English. Oh yeah, so the day of the crime. Sorry, my commentary's a bit rusty at the moment, as I think you can see. I'm a bit tired as well, which doesn't help. Can't really be out rusty, I only recorded last week. My job was to keep a wary eye on that bone orchard. They said I was supposed to make rounds 3 times a day, but that ain't my style. Besides, the room's protected by 2 security cameras anyway. If I remember right, I was at the side street saloon the time it went down. I'm just an innocent traveling man, so if you're out of ammo, it's time I hit the trail. Oh. I can't say I particularly care for your attitude. I can't say I particularly care about your beard, but you don't hear me complaining. Wait a minute. What do you mean by 2 security systems? I mean the security cameras in the ID card reader. I may have said 2 security cameras the first time, but I'm changing my wording because I read it wrong. I reckon even a cow poker like you knows about those. Yes, well, one about the fingerprint activated locks and evidence lockers. Fingerprint activated locks? What kind of newfangled doohickeys are those? It's not being very helpful. It's not that good a machine, it's all following orders. Everyone's got their weaknesses. Now don't they, Mr. Prosecutor? This one seems like trouble. Okay, Mr. Wright, it's all yours. Just leave him off of us, why don't you? What a dick, Your Honor. Don't hold me contempt in court for that, please. Please. But I was at QCon last weekend, and Ace Attorney did come up a lot between me, James, and Philip. It was hilarious because we were just talking about Ace Attorney, and I think them two are going to be cosplaying in Ace Attorney next year. And I have to stand with him. I'm like, can I just be the criminal? Because I think James is going to be Phoenix Wright and Philip was going to be Miles Edgeworth, and I'm like, can I just be the judge about Santa Claus beer or something? That'd be hilarious. There would definitely be a photo on Twitter about that. How exactly did you keep an eye on the evidence room? As made sure nothing moved in the security camera monitor. The room's so still. Even time dies now, as a caretaker interred the recordings. You interred them? Videos are not that useful. When the time would come, I'd erase the tape. If nothing unusual is recorded, these tapes are erased every 6 hours. Each time I'd erase a tape, it felt like I was erasing a part of my life. This guy is a flair for dramatic, but it isn't going to do him any good. So in actuality, you don't physically enter the evidence room? Well, there is evidence and he's went into the evidence room. So, you made your rounds on the day of the crime, right? Ain't you heard a word I said, partner? I told you that I ain't my style. I'm afraid I don't understand. No desperado I know lets rules get in the way. No desperados I know join the police force. So, Officer Marshall, on the day of a crime? Just between you and me, I didn't set foot in the evidence room that day. There's rubber gloves stuck in the victim's locker. Do you know anything about that? Sorry, partner, I can't say I do. I haven't been in the crypt in weeks. This guy avoid being fired. It's true. Let me see. So he wasn't in. Should I? No, I shouldn't have. Okay, I'm annoyed. Damn it! But he was in the room. Okay, so that's actually so funny. You used to be a detective, so you used to use that in the room in the past, correct? Of course, back in the day, my locker was a gold mine of evidence. And yet you didn't know about the fingerprint locking mechanism. So, partner, I ain't good with machines. I couldn't even tell you how a bike works. That's quite, incredible. The sensors and locker handles cannot be seen. It's well known that some detectives are unaware of the presence. However, he mentions that Detective Gumshoe said something like that too. Very right. It doesn't seem just relevant to the crime. Can you tell us what we were doing when the crime took place? I can't try. Okay, so let's ask about a bit on the pub and the good old knees up. What were you doing in a place like that? I was eating spaghetti. Not even Angel's lunches. Steak lunches can beat the Paola's vongole sapia pasta. Sepai. Is that how it's pronounced? I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm not good with Italian. It's obvious, so who knows. Do you mean to tell us your partner please to eat some noodles? Not all Desbrowsy tacos, partner. That's not what I meant. I was not. This at least taught you a lesson. That's strange. That's usually where Edgeworth says, did you not want a raise this year? Isn't okay, so let's ask about this then. Out of ammo? That's right, partner. Or would you like to call it evidence? If you plan to put me in this crime bear draw, otherwise you're just wasting my time. My steel horse is waiting to carry me back to the sunset. Well, one thing seems clear. Despite being responsible for guarding the evidence room, witness doesn't appear to have seen anything. Texans don't take orders from anyone, everyone knows that. Part of your superiors don't. Okay, I've got a trump card in my sleeve, so I'd best keep it cool. 4 years ago, I'd like to batter up the ante. Okay, I'm going to try the same thing again here because, I don't know. Oh, it worked. I was like, because I was thinking maybe, because I was looking for it and I was like, the first one I presented on wasn't really that likely, so let me check the second one. Let me check the ones afterwards where he definitely says he wasn't in there. Officer Marshall, doesn't it strike you as odd? That is you being called to testify like this? After all, you weren't in the security room on the day of the crime. And yet you dragged me down here. Explain yourself, partner. It's quite simple. You left a very large trail behind the scene. Or to be exact, a handprint. Listen real good, partner. Like I said, the caretaker of that crypt. I pay my respects, that is. Make my rounds about once a month. It's only natural my fingerprints would be in there. I only wish it were, officer. But you say, your fingerprints were also covered in blood.